Hello friends, welcome back. In our previous session, we explored the economic implications of usury and over-indebtedness, discussing the psychological effects of debt, predatory lending practices, and strategies to combat these issues through legal frameworks, financial literacy, and ethical lending practices. Today, we will focus on client protection principles, where we will explore the guidelines and practices that ensure borrowers are treated fairly, receive transparent information, and are safeguarded from exploitation and over-indebtedness. So, let's get started. Financial services, particularly in underserved communities, have the power to change lives. But what happens when these services are not designed with the client's best interests in the mind? The client protection principles, which are called as CPPs, are a set of globally recognized guidelines that safeguard clients from exploitation and ensure ethical treatment throughout financial transactions. As financial institutions grow and expand their services, particularly to low income and underserved populations, it is essential that clients are protected from potential exploitation, mismanagement, and negligence. The client protection principles aim to create safeguards to ensure financial services empower clients rather than harm them. The focus of the CPPs is to create a framework of safeguards that ensure that clients are treated fairly, are adequately informed, and are protected from harm. Exploitation. The concept of client protection gained traction following various instances of client mistreatment, particularly within the microfinance sector, where aggressive debt collection practices, lack of transparency, and unmanageable levels of debt have led to client distress and, in some cases, severe consequences such as suicide or economic devastation. The client protection principles aim to prevent such incidents by promoting responsible finance practices that prioritize the well-being of the client over institutional profit. Unfortunately, without clear protections, clients, especially those with low financial literacy, can be overwhelmed by financial products they don't fully understand. The client protection principles serve as a framework to address these kind of challenges. Now let's discuss the 7 client protection principles. The CPPs cover key aspects of financial service delivery, ensuring that financial institutions treat their clients fairly, transparently, and respectfully. Let's dive into these 7 principles, starting with appropriate product design and delivery. The first principle ensures that financial products are designed with the client's needs and capacities in mind. It's essential that loans and financial products match the economic realities of the clients. For instance, in rural areas, loan repayment schedules should align with seasonal income patterns to prevent financial strain. On to our second point, prevention of over-indebtedness. This is one of the most critical aspects of clients' protection. Without such safeguards, clients can fall into a cycle of debt, borrowing from multiple sources just to keep up with payments. Responsible institutions ensure they avoid pushing clients into such traps. Thirdly, transparency. Transparency is key to ensuring that clients are fully informed about the financial products they are signing up for. It's not just about providing information. It's about making sure that the information is clear, understandable, and accessible to the client. Ethical financial institutions make sure clients understand the true costs and the risks of the products they offer. Misleading terms or hidden fees can lead to financial harm and a loss of trust. On our fourth note, responsible pricing. Responsible pricing means that financial products should be affordable for clients while ensuring the institution can remain financially viable. In the microfinance world, high interest rates are often criticized, but ethical institutions strike a balance between covering costs and not exploiting clients with exorbitant rates. Exploitative pricing can push clients further into poverty, while responsible pricing promotes long-term financial stability for both the client and the institution. On our fifth point, fair and respectful treatment of clients. Treating clients with respect is central to ethical finance. This principle ensures that clients are treated with dignity, especially during loan collection processes. Coercion, harassment, or public shaming are not just unethical, they are damaging to the client's well-being. Fair and respectful treatment is especially important when working with vulnerable populations. Institutions should have clear policies that protect clients from abusive behavior and train the staff to engage respectfully. On our sixth point, privacy of client data. In an age of digital finance, the privacy of client data is more important than ever. Financial institutions handle sensitive information, and any misuse or breach of that data can expose clients to serious risks like identity theft or even fraud. Ethical institutions take strong measures to protect client data, using it only for legitimate purposes and ensuring that clients are informed about how their information is being handled. With our seventh point, mechanisms for complaint resolution. A good financial institution is one that listens to its clients, providing clear and accessible mechanisms for clients to raise complaints is essential for building trust. Whether it's a service issue or a dispute over loan terms, clients should have a way to voice their concerns and expect timely resolutions. Ignoring clients' complaints not only harms the client but damages the institution's reputation. A well-managed complaint resolution system shows a commitment to clients' well-being and accountability. Now let's look upon the importance of client protection in financial services. The client protection principles are essential for building trust between financial institutions and their clients. By adhering these principles, institutions create a safer financial ecosystem, protect clients from harm, and foster responsible financial behavior. Institutions that prioritize client protection not only reduce the risks of harm but also promote long-term financial stability and trust. Now let's throw some light on challenges in implementing client protection principles. Despite their importance, implementing the client protection principles can be challenging, particularly for smaller institutions. The costs of compliance, cultural differences, and varying levels of financial literacy all present significant hurdles. Financial literacy is a key challenge. Institutions must work harder to ensure that clients understand the products and services they are using. This requires ongoing effort to communicate transparently and respectfully. Now let's look into the role of stakeholders in supporting client protection. Ensuring client protection is not the responsibility of financial institutions alone. Governments, regulators, and investors all play a vital role in supporting the implementation of these principles. Effective regulation and collaboration are key to fostering a financial system that is ethical and client-centered. Firstly, with financial service providers, let's look into their responsibility. Financial institutions, including MFIs, banks, and fintech companies, are directly responsible for integrating the client protection principles into their day-to-day operations. This includes establishing policies, training staff, and continuously reviving the improving practices related to product design, customer service, data privacy, and transparency. Institutions must also ensure that third-party service providers such as debt collectors or agents adhere to these principles, as poor practices by external partners can harm clients and damage the institution's reputation. So, what actions to be taken? Financial service providers should invest in client protection infrastructure such as robust credit assessments, data protection systems, and complaint resolution mechanisms. Providing clients with financial education is another critical role for institutions. This can be done through workshops, counseling services, or even educational materials that help clients understand the risks and the benefits of financial products. On our second note, regulators and policymakers. Governments and financial regulatory bodies play a crucial role in setting standards and creating legal frameworks that enforce client protection across the financial sector. Effective regulations can prevent exploitation, ensure transparency, and hold institutions accountable for their practices. Regulators also need to ensure that financial institutions operating in their jurisdictions comply with both national and international standards, including the client protection principles. In conclusion, the client protection principles offer a pathway to a fair and responsible financial system. By upholding these principles, financial institutions can provide services that empower rather than exploit, ensuring that clients are treated with the dignity and respect they deserve. In the end, protecting clients isn't just good practice. It's essential to the sustainability and success of financial inclusion efforts worldwide. The commitment of financial service providers, regulators, investors, and clients themselves is essential to uphold these principles and to foster a financial system that serves the need of all, particularly the most vulnerable populations. Through continued efforts to implement and improve client protection practices, the financial inclusion sector can fulfill its promise of empowerment and economic opportunity while safeguarding the dignity and well-being of each and every client. Thank you.